Hello everyone, this is a video about how to repaint your Mini Cooper R58 cross-spoke challenge wheels. They're a little bit tricky because of all the spokes that are in there, and they rust either side, like you can see here. Not the easiest job in the world trying to get in and out of them all, but here's how we do it.
You've got corrosion on all the spokes. It's terrible. These wheels were painted in 2015, now 2025, so that's 10 years old. This one I sanded down last night, and you can see everywhere's had to be sanded. I got all the corrosion off. But you can see where I've had to sand it on every single spoke. The back ones were terrible. The rim is clean because I sanded it all down. Every bit of the rim had curbing. So the way to mask these is to put small pieces like that, chuck it into that edge, fold it over, go all the same way,
Overlapping the next piece over the last, and keep doing that all the way around. And then when you come to peel it off, it's really easy. Just remember to keep the tape away from the rim itself so your paint can get to all the edge of the rim. And then you get a little piece of aluminium like that, and you go around all the edges of the tape and spin the wheel so that they're all flat. And just make sure that you tuck all those edges in around the edge of the wheel there, so there's no little bits of tape sticking up. Otherwise, you'll leave little lines on your paintwork. You just need to be a little bit particular about it and check, because it'd be awful to ruin the wheel just because of those little bits now.
This is just a bit of wallpaper. Put it over the wheel. I used a pencil to mark where the circle was, cut it out with a pair of scissors, position it on. Get some masking tape.
And then just go around the whole wheel, taping the stencil mask on the outsides of the wheel. And then the final bit of masking is just to get a Sharpie pen, roll a little bit of paper around it and put some tape on. Then that can go right over your valve. Then we're ready for priming. Upol Acid 8 Etch Primer.
Then I'm going to do these bits in here because they're going to get a build-up. Well, actually, I might put a little bit in there first. No, I'm going to do these bits first, then I'm going to do them bits.
So the trick is to use very light coats of etch primer and keep a good 15 inches away. When you've done it all, get a hairdryer, carefully dry every spoke to apply a bit of heat to the wheel to make sure that primer is dry. And then here we're going on to the silver top coat. Same thing, keep a distance, light coats so that you don't get runs, and you should get a nice even covering. So I've just sprayed it silver. Now I'm just going to quickly just go around making sure there's no overspray. I'm just using a general paint and decorating DIY tack rag. You can get them from B&Q, Wix's or anywhere. There we go. Ready for lacquer. Same lacquer. It's got a wide nozzle. Body shop lacquer from Alfred's. So here we go. Same sort of technique. So I've just air dried the whole thing off. And now I'm going to peel off the bits of tape that I used to stick it on. This is always a nice bit. One wheel done.
This is one I sanded off and painted. I could have done it better, to be honest. I would have taken a little bit more care. I didn't realise in some places that the lacquer was actually flaking off as well. So it's not only got flaking lacquer, it had corrosion too. So there are a few you can see just in the middle around here where the lacquer. So I could have done this one better. But it's definitely a lot tighter. Every spoke was corroded just like the other side. And all the rim was scuffed all the way around with deep scuffs as well. And I managed to get that off to the point where it actually looks pretty much like a new wheel.